Hello and welcome, I'm Raziel and it is pre-order preview Sunday and it's Warcradle Studios. And they have announced this week, which is up for pre-order now anyway, so it's not really a preview, it's up for pre-order now, is 2 boxes for Dystopian Wars. One is the Vauban Battlefleet set and the other is the Empire Support Squadrons. Right, let's look at the Battlefleet one first. This is the Battlefleet. It looks really cool. As you can see, it's £85 and you get a hell of a lot of plastic and a big chunk of resin as well. And let's look at the first thing, which is the Vauban class Sky Fortress. This is a French ship, but we're not going to hold that against them. I love the bridge here. This is a really nice looking bridge. As you can see, let's click on that there. Right there. We've got the fleur-de-lis there, that looks really nice. You have some aircraft inside, ready to come out, prepared to go flying off. You have the rocket pods. I do love the detail on this. It fits the theme of Victorian time France. It really works around that era. I think it looks really nice. I love the this emblazoned on the side, this flare here. That is such lovely and so nice and curvy. And you've got the brickwork on the ship here. And I love the fact that the plastic fits the resin, even though resin's, better to mould with. But the fact that these two worked so well together that it doesn't skip a beat just shows you how much work they put into this. You have the door to hanger here as well, again well moulded. And you have the guns to turrets on the side here. This is definitely something you don't want to mess with. This is such a lovely model. It looks so nice. I really do like it. Again, this bridge is something else. I love this. I do. It really fits the theme of Dystopian Wars. And next one is the Chasseur class Levant Striker. Again, a nice bit of emblazon there. Really cool. Nice paint job as well. Nice and smooth. The models are really crisp, by the way. I freaking love them. They're nice, crisp models. They are. But look at the edging there. It's so lovely and crisp. It's so nice. Nice bit of shading. I love this. It fits the era. It reminds me of Jules Verne and the 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It reminds me of the Nautilus from the same book. It really has that feel of steampunk sci-fi from the Victorian times. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something from, the Martians from War of the Worlds coming soon, because it really does fit that era. It looks really cool. There's the back, the Ferrou class Levant one. Again, it's just changed the first weapon there. One thing I like about Dystopian Wars, you have choice with your boxes. You're not stuck with one thing. So if you buy 2 of these, you can have lots of different ships, which is absolutely fantastic. And I do like it. Rocket pods, they look cool. I prefer the big guns, to be honest with you. And you got the Volaire class Levant. This is really nice. I love this here. Again, you've got a nice aircraft carrier here. You do. You've got a little aircraft on top as well. The brickwork is something else. They're really good at doing this on these vehicles, by the way. This brickwork. They do it on a lot of them, and it always looks really nice. And I really like it for it. I think it adds that sort of, again, that Victorian era where it wasn't all metal and copper. They'd use bricks to sort of make a road. So when it comes to an aircraft carrier, bricks would be the thing they would use to make it with. And I think it works for that. Wow. Again, a nice fleur-de-lis here as well, I've just noticed. It's really nice. You have the deeper class. Now, these are really nice, these Levant cruisers, because this bit here has been used for so many different things. This is more of an attack craft, as you have the 2 weapons. And again, you've got a nice bit of emblazon there. Really nice. And you have 2 cranes on this one, which I think are really cool. These look really nice as well. Again, I love the turrets. I love all this detail, even on the bridge here. This looks really nice. This is definitely inspired by the Eiffel Tower here. And Gustave Eiffel is a character you can use in Wild West Exodus. He comes in the actual starter set, and it's a nice model as well. There's the back. Again, another aircraft carrier, nice brickwork as always, nice aircraft on top. Always gives it a nice little something extra when you actually have the aircraft on top. I would hope that it's not just stuck there and you can stick it anywhere, because I would put a little bit of clear plastic there and have him taken off. Again, the back, the Gascony, it's a supply ship, so you just have the 1 crane. Again, and you have the Lion. The fact you have so much choice from these short, those ships shows you how much love and effort has gone into this. You'll have lots of bits left over for your scenery, especially with those cranes. That would be great to add to your scenery on your terrain for the game, or even add a few extra rules where you can have a supply ship if you're defending your dock. It looks really nice, and having all that choice. You have submarines. Got aircraft, now submarines. You have the Epillard class artillery submarine. This is such a lovely model again. The problem with submarines is that they can only really show you the top bit. They can't really show you all of it. But again, a nice bit of emblazon there. It fits the theme. It feels like, again, like the Nautilus from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. It really fits. I think it looks cool, and I think these do all look really nice. Just realising this looks like a bird. Yeah, fantastic. Just a different gun. I'm not going to really go more than that. And then you have the Honor class Levant destroyer. So, again, these bridges are something else. Just the detail on it is so nice, and the turrets and everything else. And considering how small these are, this really shows you how much work they put into their models and how they're really loving their game. Dystopian Wars is really well supported as well, and that's the Freelon tokens. Okay, that's kind of what it is. Anyway, so that's the Vauban. The other one is the Empire Support Squadrons. Let's go to the front here. Sorry about this, I should have prepared better. So you have this Empire Support Squadrons. This is £28. You have a little bit less, but you get, well, quite a bit anyway. You get your DU class. Again, this is one that can be changed in lots of different ways. This gun is something else. It's got the dragon's head on the front there. You've got a little dragon emblazoned there. You've got the house there with the roof. Again, it fits the era, it fits the time. It feels like Victorian era Japan and China. That's exactly what it's meant to be, and it's exactly what it looks like. They've really nailed down the theme of their game and the timeline it's set in. And it just shows with all of this. I just think it's fantastic how they've done this. It looks so cool. I think they're lovely models. Bit of a difference there. You have two different guns. You could drill these out, as always. You got another one there. Again, this bridge is something else. This bridge is really nice. It fits here. It looks like a palace in Japan or China from the time. It's exactly what it looks like. And it looks fitting for it. Again, a nice little dragon here. A little yin-yang there. Can you see it? Right there. Really nice little detail there. I think it's cool to see that thing. That's the Mekong. The Wuhan is obviously looks like a supply ship because you have your crane there. Again, with all these options and choices, you can add these extra bits to your terrain and have support that way as well. And it's a really good way of adding more to the game with these extra bits because you can grow your table along with your game and your fleet. And I think it works really well. You have the Wuhan class still, the Lantau. I love the fact that this crane is literally taking out boxes there. It just shows you what sort of detail. Not leaving it empty, but actually having the boxes that it would take out underneath there is so cool. That's a nice little detail. It's not something you really see. Usually a lot of companies will just leave that blank. But no, putting the boxes there makes it look really nice. Another one, the Qiang or Quang. I don't know how to pronounce it. I didn't do Japan or Chinese. I'm sorry. I didn't do French either. A nice one there as well. Again. I'm not talking about, we've already seen that gun. Just seen it. The Yanxi Firebase. I love this. Nice little yin-yang. The turrets look really cool. The model looks really nice and crisp. And it's just a the massive missile pod barrage there. Just looks like it's going to be nasty. The fact that it is surrounded by two yin-yangs just sweetens the deal. The Hexi class Hover Zebek looks really cool. Again, you've got to consider how small these things are to see this detail. That is so nice. Really looks really good. There's the back. And there's the ground assault tokens. Ooh, this looks cool. Wait, this might be a little nod to what's coming. Armoured Clash. Because that looks really cool. Hopefully so. The Escort class. This is such a tiny thing. It's unbelievable. That's literally one moulded piece. But just the amount of love and detail. Oh, so cool. There you go. Anyway, basically you've got these 2 new boxes. The Battle Fleet is £85, which is to be expected. That's how much they really cost. It's basically your combat patrol, your full army, which is all you need to play the game plus the rule set. And you've got the Empire, the Squadron, which is £28. Great models, lots of nice looking models, loads of choice and variety there. So buying more than one of these really will add to your fleet no matter what. You will have lots of choice in this, and I just think that's fantastic that you could do this with a box, that you can have lots of choice in it. You have lots of options in both these boxes, so more than one of these will definitely boost your fleet. The problem is most of these big ships which you get in the Battle Fleet are technically named characters, so you can only use one of them unless you're playing someone who's like, yeah, cool, use both. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. I love these models. They've done a great job with these, and I'm really happy. And their prices are decent as well. I think this is fantastic. Well worth getting if you're going for Dystopian Wars. The Alliance isn't a bad fleet or a bad army to collect, and the Empire, you get flying dragons. So yeah, there you go. That's today's video of Pre-Order Preview Sunday. And I'll catch you in the next one. And it's, well, seeing as I'm not doing Warhammer anymore, or Games Workshop, I don't know when the next pre-order would be, so it's always, if I do it, it's always going to be on a Sunday. It's going to be a Sunday video, but it's not, I don't know, because these companies don't do week after week pre-orders. They do them if and when they need to, which is a great thing, and I think it's fantastic. So I don't know when the next one's going to be. But if you wish to buy these boxes, they are on Wayland Games, as you can see, and that link is down below, and up to 20% off Warhammer, Mantic, but not Dystopian Wars because they own the company. Same with Games Workshop and their stuff. And Mantic, you pay full price when you go to the company, alright? So what prices are here is the prices they are. And there is Forbidden Planet for comics, DVDs, mangas, etc. There is my merchandise, stickers, cups, t-shirts, and finally my comics and Skyforge. Always give Skyforge a click and a look at because he's a friend of mine and he deserves the support. Bye-bye.